Hello and welcome to this beautiful segment of Daybreak Africa, where we get individual opinion on a particular subject matter. I am Bidemi Moses, and today we'll be looking at a very important topic, local government, and we shall be talking about granting financial and administrative autonomy to authority. Doing justice to this topic today is no other person than Prince Alexander Omojadegbe. Daddy, you are welcome on board.
Thank you very much, Moses.
All right, we are talking about local government autonomy and looking at granting financial and administrative autonomy to the authority. Can we start with what local government autonomy is?
Thank you very much, and I'm pleased to be here. Local government autonomy is granting financial freedom, everything freedom about to operate, freedom to operate. Let me put it that way. Freedom to operate in local government level. We all know that local government is the third tier of government. Yes. We have federal, state, and local government. Federal government does whatever they like. The same thing with local government. It's the same thing with state government. It is only the local government that is being anchored by federal and state government. But recently, we have been hearing of local government autonomy from the federal government, but the state government has been putting them on handcuff, not to have that freedom.
All right, so just some months back, the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja dismissed a suit filed against the state governors to challenge the constitution and regulation in the Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit, which is known as NFIU, which they don't want to grant financial freedom to local government in their state. Now, how do we guarantee local government autonomy in Nigeria, knowing the fact that about 22 state governors have gone against this financial freedom?
The problem is that, when they were creating local government, there were a lot of problems. We can take, for instance, Kano State has about 44 local governments. Why Lagos State, in which, before they increased that of Kano to 44, Lagos and Kano used to have the same number of local government. Local government in Lagos State, they still remain 20. So they use this local government to siphon money for the purpose of usage in the state. Many state governors, they collect allocation on behalf of local government. They pay directly into state account. They now call all local government chairmen to come together, where they are going to share that fund being released by state government. Okay. Like I said earlier, it is a way to eat deep from that local government. Let's take, for instance, now, 44 local government as against 20 local government. 44 local government will collect more allocation for their state, for their local government, than the one that has 20 local government. So very many of them, they use local government to siphon a lot of money.
All right, just of recent, I discovered that in the local government, the maximum amount they can withdraw from their account is 500,000 naira in a day. Are we now saying, because these state governors know that once the money is in the account of the local government, they won't be able to siphon whatever amount they want to or withdraw any amount they want to? Is that the reason why they are even trying to even go against the autonomy itself?
Even some of them that are supporting autonomy, they have already put a system in place that they will use to siphon this money. Once they release this money to the local government, they have already told the chairman, this is the amount you are bringing down. They collect as much as 70% of the money. They will ask them to send it to a certain account of the state. I think I don't want to mention, in a state in Southwest here, one of the past local government chairman revealed that. He said that a lot of money, he calculated the amount that the governor was collecting from his own local government for a period of 3 years that he was chairman of that local government.
That's serious. So
it's serious.
It means local government is very, very essential to the state.
Very, very.
But seeing the fact that these states are going against the existence of local government, should we say because there is no existence of local government again, that is the reason why the state is underdeveloped?
That is the main thing. You know, the local government is the closest government to the people. Even when we are talking of democracy, there is no way we can remove local government from the practice of democracy. It is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The local government is the only government that is practicing democracy. Because once you want to elect a councillor must live within that community. The people know the councillor. Like in my own ward now, like in my own local government, we have about 10 wards. I've once represented my local government in the council, my ward in the council as a councillor. So it is these people, the councillor, that will hear that will gather information from his constituents, his wards, and take it to the council. Discuss it in the council, they give it to the chairman. This is what we want in my ward. So there is no way we can remove local government from this system of democracy. It is the local government that is really practicing democracy.
All right, so with what you said now, what would you rather say to this state choosing TIC chairman over local government council member? We have chairman and also we have councillors in local government, but now they are choosing TIC chairman to oversee the affairs of the local government.
The reason is that they have a fear of unknown. That's the problem of the state governors. Fear of unknown, because they believe, they even know that they embezzle money, and they don't want people, like Yoruba will say, apani kò ní jẹ́ kán mú dà kọjá létí òun. They have been embezzling money, and they don't want people to embezzle whatever they have. If they allow local government to be in place, the local government are supposed to do market. They are supposed to be in charge of market. They're supposed to do drainage. It's not the work of the state governor to do drainage on the street. It's not the work of the state government to collect money from the market.
Which is the tax.
Tax. They are not supposed to. But now everything is concentrating on the state government. State government collect what local government is supposed to collect. They don't allow them to work. It is only when they want to work, they take permission from the state government. There are a lot of things they cannot do without the state government. It is abnormal.
All right. So this state government we're talking about, some of them come up with this idea of creating a joint account for the state. If you are paying any money into the state, either you are using the general hospital of the state, you pay into the state account. If you are paying tax, you pay into the state account. Seeing this, I felt it is another way of curbing, how should I put it? It's another way of curbing irregularities in the way they spend money in local government also.
I've already said it. They want to completely handcuff local government. They don't want a situation where they can operate freely. And this thing we are talking of, autonomy, is freedom.
Yes.
When you have freedom to spend whatever is in your purse. Whatever you realize in the local government, you are free to spend it. A lot of things, creating JAC is for the local government chairman to come together. Okay, let us discuss together. A local government may need 1 billion naira. Another one may need 500 million naira. But at the end of the day, when they put everything before the governor will give them equal amount, irrespective of where they come from.
Okay, now, if the governor is giving out equal amount and in a local government that has higher number of civil servants, how will a local government like that survive when the person knows he's paying like 140 persons and another local government is paying like 50 or 70? Presently,
there's no local government that pays. State government pay workers of the local government. That is the reason why you hear some civil servants, they will say they have paid ministry workers, they have not paid civil servant workers. They receive, most especially in this estate, they receive their amount at the same time, all local government. There are some chairmen that can pay on the 24th, 25th of the month. But the state government will not allow them. They will pay at the same time. And even this issue of paying by percentage, they pay percentage across board. So it's not only that they pay across out and they don't pay Odibo. They pay everybody across board.
That's good. So since we've seen this as an isolation on local government, so should we now say the isolation on local government can also have the participation of the state and federal government, talking about the infrastructure, the healthcare, the social amenities, and lots more for the state?
It has a lot of problems. That is the reason why we have local government supposed to maintain basic health centers, but they cannot maintain it. It's being maintained by an agency from state government. They are not able to do a lot of things that's supposed to do for their citizens, for their constituents, for their local government. They are unable to do it simply because they've been anchored from the state government.
Okay, what will you now say about Ganduje, Governor Ganduje, Wike and Okowa? They give their local government freedom to work, they grant them autonomy. Should we say because they've once been in that position before and they know how effective it will be for the local government to operate financially?
My dear brother, if you get to that state, it is not complete autonomy. It's not complete autonomy. They will still have a way to hold them, not to go beyond what they want. It is the governor that is controlling each of the local governments. They may come to the news, will come to the press to tell blah, 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 we give autonomy, we give that, this and that. But in the real sense of it, there is no autonomy. They see, because autonomy is for them to free them. Whatever even if they embezzle, they should put an organization, an agency in place like EFCC that will monitor them. It is not, let them be free. Let them have their money. Let them do whatever they want.
All right. With what you said now, one of the justification of creation of local government in Nigeria is that it is essential to the democratic process. But do you see any iota against total or complete autonomy? Do you see any iota of democracy in this?
It is not it's not really democratic for them, because democracy is a freedom on its own. It's a freedom to operate within the legal frame of your destiny. It is better for them to release this the chairman. Let the chairman have freedom to operate within their local government.
All right, thank you so much, sir. I'm having very few more questions to ask you. And one of the questions is, would local government autonomy ensure a better governance in Nigeria?
It will surely ensure better governance, simply because a chairman knows his people, knows their needs. It is not that the state government will just think, okay, we want to asphalt 1,000 kilometers of road. We are now dividing it by local government. The local government chairman knows where those things are needed. If they allow them to work, they will work in particular place that these facilities are needed. So, I think if they allow them, they work better.
Okay, let us talk about the style of electing our local government officials. It is being done by State Independent Electoral Commission. But what about we allowing the INEC itself, the Independent National Electoral Commission, to handle this election so that we can have the right set of people there instead of the state choosing for the local government themselves?
I think that is the next line of action that we are going to support. Because let's take, for instance, this Abuja. INEC conduct their local government election. And you can see different, even unknown party, imagine, getting the mandate. Because the people, local government election is different from state election. It's different from federal election. It is these people, they will have known you very well before they elect you. So if you still allow state to conduct that election, we will not have free and fair. It's just the stooges of the governors that you will be seeing in places.
Okay, with the calibers of people that engage in this local government election, like who the government are selecting, do you think this can make us have a better local government running? Or even if the INEC take over the election, how are we sure that we have the right set of people to run the local affairs? If
INEC take over the election, we have some people that mean well for their community that will boycott their political party to join another smaller party and still win because they are popular in their area. It will be better if they allow INEC to conduct it than allowing State Electoral Commission to conduct it. It will get the result better than the way we are running it now.
So how do we now guarantee local government autonomy in Nigeria? I think that should be what our viewers will be expecting us to talk about.
Yes. For us to get a local government autonomy, I think we have to move into our lawmakers. We have to encourage them. We have to beg them. We have to solicit so that they give us, they make law that will allow autonomy in the local government system.
But all these lawmakers, we all know that they are not working freedomly. Majority of them they honor whatever the state governor is saying. So is there any escape route looking up to all these lawmakers?
That is one of the problems we are facing. The lawmakers are the major people that can free us. But since they are still waiting for the dictate of the governors, they may not be able to do very well.
I think I love that. Now, talking about the governors, these governors are trying to cover their tracks. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when they are out of office, nobody is checking what they have done before. Is there any step the citizen of the state can take in order to ensure that the past administration pays for whatever bad they've done?
The problem we are facing in that is just because very many of us are in one political party or the other. And we may not be able to, okay, if a governor is living in my party, I will not be able, even if I see a lot of flaws, I may not be able to raise it simply because it's from my party. And the other ones, the other people that are supposed to raise it, maybe it's under, this cross-carpeting of a thing. Some people that is aiming of crossing to another party. Will you reveal what as the dirty deals that the past governors have done? So that is the reason why people may not be able to come out to say these are the flaws, these are the things they've done that are not right.
All right, so what is your general advice to the federal government? I think if the federal government make a law, we can still have our local government functioning. Just to wrap it up.
Thank you for this question. I think what we are clamoring for is restructuring. In restructuring, we will have to touch a lot of things. When we are restructuring, we talk about our laws, we talk about local government, we talk about state government. There are a lot of things. Federal government should think along restructuring so that when Nigeria is restructured, everything is restructured. Thank you.
All right, we've had it all from our dear guest, Honorable Prince Alexandra Omojadegbe. He has advised the federal government that restructuring in every aspect of governance is the best. And this will be the end of today's interview on Daybreak Africa. I am Bidemi Moses. Until I come your way some other time, I'm telling you, please stay safe and don't forget, your right is your vote. Vote for the right person and don't forget to get your PVC.